Miami has won 4 straight, but this game has started off all Georgia Tech. Miami could not stop Georgia Tech on the opening drive. And for the first time this year, the University of Miami trails in a football game. Counter on the option. Here's the toss. Right side and a big hold.
First half of the Georgia Tech game, they brought out something we hadn't seen before. Kind of caught us off guard initially.
Georgia Tech, 31 yards, touchdown. And now the Hurricanes trail 16-7.
We had to make adjustments on the fly on the field, and we were kind of scrambling a little bit.
Yellow Jackets have the ball after the second turnover by Miami.
A couple of quick takeaways and a couple of quick scores on offense. Really didn't have enough time to get everything adjusted, so it was tough there in the beginning.
And Georgia Tech will take a knee and go to the locker room tied at 17.
Understand this, we're down 17-7. Okay, we played basically 4 plays on offense, then we come back. Okay, so we just tied it up. It's like the game didn't even start yet. Coach is gonna come down and talk to the defense. We protect the ball over here.
We went in tied up 17-17, so it's exactly like Coach Golden said, it's a clean slate. It's like the game never started 0-0.
All right, listen up, everybody lock in now, okay? Again, it hasn't changed, okay? It hasn't changed, it's about doing our job.
Coach D came in there fast and furious as he always does, ready with a whole bunch of adjustments.
All right, way to settle in. Okay, we got to keep going after the ball, getting turnovers.
It was a time for us to really recuperate and get everything back together and kind of start over for us.
You understand that? Yeah.
We prepared really hard, myself, the staff, and the players. We saw one thing that was a little bit different, and the rest of it was very similar. So I just had to go in there and be calm and, confident, and I was.
All right, everybody good? We play a call.
And Georgia Tech at the Miami 43-yard line. That's how they'll start the second half in a 17-17 game.
When the second half came, I knew we were all excited just to get out there and play fast again. Once we had made the adjustments, once we had made the corrections, I knew I can go play fast.
Option left side. He's going to keep it. He has hit once and twice.
The one formation that we saw early in the game that gave us a lot of trouble that they hadn't seen, they tried to do it the first 2 plays of the second half, and we put that formation to sleep, so to speak.
Andrews, right side. He's pinned in the backfield. He's pushed out of bounds. He'll lose a couple of yards.
We didn't give up any deep passes, although they tried several times. Our guys were disciplined.
Throwing, right side, intercepted by Miami. On the far sideline, Rayshon Jenkins.
My teammates did a great job of really keeping on the details and doing exactly what we had adjusted to. They did their job and executed, and we really slowed it down.
And Denzel Perriman, that was a nice call, and now brings up a 4th down.
They averaged a little over 3 yards per play, until the last series when the game was out of reach. So to be able to do that in the second half against Georgia Tech, I think, speaks a lot.
It's funny because a lot of guys on defense now are the same guys from last year. We're the same guys that were, one of the worst defenses statistically last year, and, we took all that criticism and, we never really listened to it. We knew that we were going to get better.
It's going to be intercepted by Gunner. He's going to take it all the way. He's at the 15, 10, 5, touchdown Hurricanes!
We are the same guys as last year. We have the same names on the back of the jersey, same numbers, but inside I feel like we're totally different.
It's a 60-minute ball game, and that's how many minutes Miami's playing.
Certainly the first quarter did not go well. I'm sure there were people that were, sitting there saying, oh, this is the same old defense. And really, I think it's pretty clear that it's not.
Defense, listen to me. You're fighting your ass off. You're fighting your ass off. We didn't give you any time to make one adjustment for the first 20 minutes of the game. You come in at halftime, and they get nothing.
Great job, boys.
Good job, defense!
Coach D'Onofrio puts in a lot of work and more hours than anyone I've been around.
Great job.
That's an awesome job, defensive staff.
I know it's a big payoff for him when he puts us in the right defense and we make plays the way that he draws them up.
Everyone's good.
The longer you get to do this with the same group of guys, you form a bond. There becomes trust. I think they know at the end of the day that I'm going to be fair with them. I'm going to be honest with them. I'm going to be demanding, but only to get the best, best out of them.
We 5-0! We 5-0! And I love it! And I love it! And I love it! And I love it! And I love it!
You have to move forward. You celebrate wins, and you get ready for the next opponent. You put the option away for a year, and we'll have to revisit it next year, but now we're moving on to North Carolina. We have a long way to go, but we can get there if we keep working at it.